Hi there, it's John Bice in absolutely beautiful Sarasota, Florida, EXP Real Estate and the Florida for Boomers Network. Today, I want to talk to you about the reoccurring questions that I get from every single buyer that we work with here. I did the top 15. There's probably a top 50 I could do, but that video would be about 4 hours long. So I want to do these 15 things you need to know about before making a decision to move to Florida, to the Lakewood Ranch, Sarasota, Parrish, Welland Park, Venice area. Now, this could probably be said for the entire state of Florida, but I'm going to talk about our area, obviously. So, hey, if you found me here on YouTube, we market to baby boomers and we list homes for sale. We work with buyers, we work with investors. So, if you're looking for that kind of information, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And I don't know, 2 times a week, I put out a video, something about living here, buying a home here, selling a home here, investing in property here. Hopefully, that will help you out. So, subscribe and you'll get a notification every time I put out a video like this for you. So, my top 15. Yes, it's hot in Florida. That's number one. Should I go to number two? No, seriously. So, June, July, August, into September, it's hot. Now, it's going to average 92 to 95 during the day. This used to be a swamp, so it's very humid, definitely. I'm a Floridian. I was born and raised in St. Petersburg. I like it hot. I enjoy it. So the question about heat and walking places, I get the walkability question a lot. We don't walk anywhere. We walk from our air conditioned house to our air conditioned car to the air conditioned wherever we're going, grocery store, restaurant, office, whatever it is. And then we get back in our air conditioned car and come back to our air conditioned house. So, with that being said, my second point is yes, we have winter. We have 6 months of amazing weather, typically starting 1st of November, sometimes early or late October, but we do have amazing weather then. Probably average temperature during the day during November, December, January, February, March, and into April is probably 73 during the day, high 50s at night. Amazing. So, yes, you're going to have 4 months of absolutely hot, hot, hot weather with humidity, but you're going to have 6 months of absolutely amazing, really, really amazing. We have a season here. Some people call it snowbird season. I like to call it slow bird season because a slow bird has absolutely nothing to do and they've got all day to get there. And they're all lost. They don't know where they're going. You'll see some of the craziest driving that you've ever seen in your whole entire life. And I'm not kidding. The person that's in the fast lane that won't get out of the way that's going 57 miles an hour all of a sudden decides that they're going to get off at that exit right there and they're going to kind of just go ahead and cut across 4 lanes of traffic to get there. It's insane. So during slow bird season, which ironically coincides with our beautiful winter weather, starts rolling in around November, then December, after the first of the year through Easter and Mother's Day, they're here. You'll see the RVs rolling in and you'll see the RVs rolling out after Easter. And then the last batch of them leave after Mother's Day. So, yes, we have slow bird season. Traffic is insane during that time. I mean, terrible. So during those 4 months of the year, it's tough getting around. If you live here, you learn the back roads that the slow birds don't know about because they stay on all the main thoroughfares and clog all them up. But yes, we do have slow bird, snowbird season, and that's when it is. Next one. Yes, we have hurricane season. June 1st, hurricane season kicks off, and I think that goes through maybe September. So, state of Florida is a pretty big state. We also have states called Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Texas that also get hurricanes. I know that's hard for like CNN to believe in the Weather Channel, but hurricanes actually go there. They don't automatically, magnetically get sucked into Florida. And it's a pretty big state. So, the area that you're living in, the probability of a hurricane directly hitting your area in 20 years, it's minute. Okay. Now a hurricane might go past. Okay. We've had hurricanes the last 2 years here down to the south, Hurricane Ian. It was bad down in Fort Myers, that area. It was a category 5 hurricane. The wasn't the category of it, it was just how slow it was moving, and it just sat there. A lot of older homes damaged. That's what the Weather Channel shows you. They don't show you an area like Lakewood Ranch where the homes are concrete block, the roofs are strapped down, impact windows or hurricane shutters. Most of the people on Lakewood Ranch didn't even lose power during those hurricanes. So something to know about. And most of those people out there also have whole home gas generators. It's a gas community. So if their power goes up, whoop, generator kicks in, and there you go. They got power, air conditioning, and they can just sit there. So, yes, we have hurricane season. The probability of you taking a direct hit from a hurricane from Key West up through the Panhandle is probably, not that great, but it does happen. Okay. Traffic. I kind of mentioned that already during snowbird season. It's insane, but just keep in mind that people from all over the country are moving here, from California, from Oregon, from Jersey and New York and Massachusetts and Oklahoma. They're all moving here and they all have a different driving style. For some reason, people forgot like how to merge onto the interstate. Like if you're in the slow lane and people are coming onto the interstate, I was taught, hey, you move over and let them come in. People don't do that here. They speed up to try to keep those people from getting in. So it just makes this huge just nightmare on I-75 from the Parrish exit down through Sarasota. Every single day it happens. But in the middle of those hours, it's typically pretty clear. Now, during snowbird season, it's ugly. It's very ugly almost all day long. Okay. There's not an accident. There's nothing there. People are just slowing down because those people are slowing down. They want to see what they're slowing down for. Cost my hair. That traffic, all my hair fell out. I'm just kidding, obviously. But yeah, it's bad. Taxes and CDD fees. Okay, we don't have state tax, city tax, car tax, moving out of the state tax that everybody from New York and Jersey and Massachusetts tell me about. So we have none of those. So your property taxes, you can count on, and there's a couple variables here. I'm in a community that doesn't have a CDD fee. So my property taxes are, I would say, about 1.6% of the assessed value of my home. Okay. If you're in a CDD community, you can probably count on about 2% of the assessed value of your property. So the assessed value is roughly 75% of what you paid for your home. That's just a very, very general idea of how they come to an assessment of your property. So 75% of what you paid for it. If you're able to homestead, which is another one of my points that I'm going to get to, if you're able to homestead, that keeps you locked in. So your property taxes can only go up by 3% per year. Okay. Doesn't mean they're going to go up 3%. They might go up 1%. They might not go up at all, but they can go up 3% a year if you're homesteaded. CDD. CDD is in these master planned communities like a Lakewood Ranch. Lakewood Ranch is 50 square miles of property. Used to be farmland. So the builder said, hey, we've got to put in schools, roads, sidewalks, lighting, everything, sewer lines. We got to put in parks and we got to put in ponds, retention ponds for this water to go into. So they said, we're going to do a bond on this property for 30 years, and it's going to be part of your property taxes. And they range from typically about $1,200 a year to about $1,800 a year. So if you see somebody's taxes that are $8,000 a year with a CDD fee, you can figure that their CDD fee is somewhere between $1,200 and $1,800 a year. So if you took that off, that would be their actual property taxes, but we pay them together. There's one fee, okay? One time a year, we pay our taxes in arrears here, our property taxes. So they become due in December. If you pay in December, you get like a 4% discount, and you have through March to pay them. Homesteading. You can have one property homesteaded in the entire country. So don't think you're going to fake people out. If you're coming here from New York, you want to be a snowbird, and you think you're going to homestead the property here, they will track you down. They will absolutely positively track you down. So don't think about doing that. You have to have your driver's license. You have to have a couple of utility bills that are coming to the address with your name on it. And then you can take all that information down, your deed, show, hey, I've moved here. I live here. Here's my bills. Here's my driver's license. You can homestead. And again, that locks you in. So your property taxes cannot go up more than 3% a year. So I had one of the keyboard warriors, blah, 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 yeah, but your values, okay. They assess there's 330,000 properties in the Sarasota County area. They don't go to each house every single year, okay. So they're going to pretty much, well, my house is a perfect example. We've been here 5 years. My property taxes when I bought this house were $4,400 a year, no CDD fee. My property taxes now are $4,700 a year. And the value of my house from when we bought it in 2018 to 2024, I would say more than double. So I've gone up $300 in 5 years, and the value of my home has gone up double. So that should help you out. Okay, homeowners insurance. My advice on homeowners insurance is two things. The absolute most important one is turn the news off, because they're telling you all the bad news. They're saying that Florida is destroyed. There's no insurers here. There's all bad fake news. So has insurance costs gone up? Absolutely. Mine went up 20% this year. Okay. So my house was built in 83. I've told you that before. I've done a ton of things to it. Replace the roof, replace the windows. We're getting ready to replace the sliding glass doors. So value is going up, but at a cost. Okay. So the other piece of advice there, use a Florida insurance person. Don't call Bob's Discount Insurance and he's in Nebraska or California or Minnesota or New York. Don't do that. Get a Florida insurance person to help you out. I can refer you to several. Also use a Florida mortgage person. Highly advise those two things. But the number one is turn off the news. The beach. Okay. Yes, we have amazing beaches. Inglewood Beach, Venice Beach, Siesta Key, Lido Key, Longboat Key, Anna Maria Island, Holmes Beach, Bradenton Beach. I mean, spectacular beaches. You are not going to go to the beach every single day. Everybody wants, how far is the beach? Well, depending on where you live in this area, you're 10 to, let's say 10 to 13 miles away from the beach. Okay. It's about 20 to 25 minutes to get there, depending on when you go. If you go in the mornings, like we like to do, or later afternoons, you can get out there maybe in 20 minutes. If you go in the middle of the day when everybody wants to be there, it's going to take you 25, 30 minutes to get there and get parked. So get it out of your head that every single day you're going to go to the beach, because you're not. It's going to turn into what I like to call like Disney World. You're going to go out there, you're going to see it, you're going to go a few times, you're going to go, yep, that's really cool. And then you go out there when people come to town. When the grandkids come to town, you want them to run around in the sand and play in the salt water. It's amazing. But you're not going to go to the beach every day. So don't worry about it. If it's 12 miles away, don't worry about it. You can do it. It's a day trip. We don't just go out there for 30 minutes. We go there, we put our umbrellas up, we put our chairs down, we take coolers out, and we're there for 4, 5, 6 hours hanging. Now, like I said, we like to go early in the morning or 4 o'clock in the afternoon when everybody's kind of out of there. And then we plant our chairs down, we watch a sunset, and we just enjoy it. So beautiful beaches. You're not going to go every single day. Construction. How are homes built here? Briefly, concrete block homes. Now, baby boomers don't want 2-story houses. So a lot of the 2-story houses here are concrete block and then wood frame on the top. Okay. Primarily in these 55 plus active adult communities, it's single-story homes, concrete block. The framing for the roof is strapped down to the concrete blocks. It's mandatory that the homes either come with impact windows or storm shutters, one or the other. Storm shutters, there's a little bit of work involved, but there's handymen that will come and put the storm shutters up and take them down. Not a problem. Impact windows, if they come with it, it's a little bit more of a cost involved to do that. I think it's well worth it. We just did windows in our house because, again, my house was built in 1983. The guys who replaced my windows laughed when they were replacing them. The screws that were holding the windows in were about that long, probably 3 inches. The screws that go in now, probably at least 6 inches long, that hold the windows in place. Completely different thing. It's not impact necessarily. What it's for is things flying through the air when the wind is blowing that hard. So if you have neighbors on the sides, chances of having something flying through the air, almost none. But the front and the back, like we're getting our sliding glass doors replaced because we face a lake. All right. So that's what home construction is here. Built like fortresses. Master plan communities like Lakewood Ranch. What that means is they have a plan. Lakewood Ranch, 50 square miles of property. Every square inch of that area, they have a plan for it. It'll be probably 12 to 15 years before Lakewood Ranch is completed. It started roughly 1995. All right. So everywhere that they go, a builder will buy up a piece of property. Let's use the example of Del Webb, Lakewood Ranch. Pulte is the builder of Del Webb. They buy up a parcel of land. They're the exclusive builders in what Lakewood Ranch calls a village, okay? A community. So we have all kinds of communities in Lakewood Ranch. We have just regular like neighborhoods. We have gated communities. We have gated golfing communities. We have 55 plus communities. We have active adult communities. Lakewood Ranch is the #1 multi-generational selling community in the United States and has been for I don't know how long, very long time. Okay. So the average age in Lakewood Ranch, I think, is 47 years old. All right. So there's everything from young families to 55 pluses, there's and everything in the middle. Okay. So that's what a Lakewood Ranch area is. I'm in it's called Palmer Country Club, but it's just a bunch of different communities, non-gated. I've lived in one gated community since I've lived here in Sarasota. I moved back here in 1999 and lived in one gated community since then. So, that's what master plan communities are. HOA fees. It depends completely on the community you live in. My community, $470 per year. Del Webb Lakewood Ranch, $409 per month. But what do you get for that? 24-hour security, gated security, use of amazing amenities, and all of your lawn work is done for you. Okay. So I pay my lawn guy $120 a month. We pay $100 a month to go to the gym. Um, and I'm not in a gated community. So you can see how it adds up and how it does. But every single community is a little different. So when somebody emails me and says, what are the HOA fees? Well, where? What community are you looking at? What I can't give you a Manatee County, Sarasota County overall view of what HOA fees are. I can't do that. I can give you a general idea, but every community is different. Even the Del Webb in Parrish, Del Webb Bayview is different from the Del Webb Lakewood Ranch. Okay, they're not complete up there, still new construction, about 15 minutes away from the Lakewood Ranch area. I think they are at $356 per month. Okay. So HOA fees, master plan communities. Be very aware of what's around where you're going to live. If you pick out Del Webb Lakewood Ranch, what's around? Yes, we have shopping. We have malls. There's a Publix shopping center, food store about every 2 miles in Lakewood Ranch. So everything around you, but be aware of that. What surrounds the area that's important to you? All right. Do you need places to go run your dogs? Do you need whatever it is? What is it that you need around there? Don't just be laser focused inside the community at the house. Drive around the community, inside the community, and then drive outside of the community and what's around. Very important. Keyboard warriors. I have people asking me, is there places like to buy clothes and are there medical facilities there? Like, where do you think we live? I don't get it. Yeah, we have all that. I think in Lakewood Ranch, there's 700 doctors. Lakewood Ranch Hospital. We have Sarasota Memorial, Doctors Hospital, Manatee Memorial, Blake Hospital. So well covered there. Definitely. Okay. And airports. I get that question a lot. That's my last one on my little rant here. So in Sarasota, very small airport, getting bigger, more airlines flying in. There's some direct flights that come in from different areas right into Sarasota. I mean, uber convenient, but the vast majority of them, like if you take a Delta flight out of Sarasota, you're going to go to Atlanta. I don't care if you're going to go to the Caribbean. You're probably going to go to Atlanta, get on another plane, and then go to the Caribbean. Yeah, very few that I'm aware of direct flights, but yes, Sarasota Airport's there, small airport, getting bigger, putting a ton of money into it. Tampa International, about an hour from the Lakewood Ranch, Sarasota area. Best airport I've ever been in my whole entire life. Really nicely spaced out, tons of parking, shuttles that take you down to the airline hub at the airport, and just tremendously organized. Probably, as I said, the best I've ever been in. Haven't traveled massively, but I've traveled. So very convenient, about an hour away. Fort Myers has an airport as well. I have friends that fly out of there on a regular basis. Never done it. Need to check into it. But it's down there. From our area also, you can be in downtown St. Petersburg or St. Petersburg Beach in about 40 minutes. Beautiful drive over the Skyway Bridge. If you have things to do in Tampa, like the Tampa Bay Bucks, the Tampa Bay Lightning, all the concerts and everything that happen in Tampa, count on 45 minutes to an hour to get there. Fort Myers is an hour and 15 minutes to the south. Naples is about 2 hours to the south of us. So that should give you an idea. Whew! So those are all things you need to know before you move here. So I'm worthless at this point because I've answered all the questions that I always get. So I'm kidding. I always tell everybody I'm absolutely full of worthless real estate information, so I can answer any questions that you have. And again, I'm a Florida native. So if this helped you out at all, this was a bit of a long video. If you're not asleep, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I love putting these things out. I love doing it. And so, it's free information. I would love to talk to you if you're coming down, if you're going to be a snowbird. Oh, my last one, which I didn't mention. I have a lot of people that are going to be snowbirds here for snowbird season. And then they say, we're going to rent it out during the summer. Forget that idea. Forget you even ever thought that idea. It's the worst idea ever. It's not going to happen because people who are going to come here for the summer for a week or whatever, they want to be out at the beach. And there's plenty of hotel rooms out there, plenty of areas to go to. You have to be very aware of your community. Can you even rent it out? Number one, how long do you have to own it? Number two, how many times can you rent it? A lot of these communities are you can rent it, but it has to be for a minimum of 6 months or minimum of 3 months. You can't, most of these communities in Lakewood Ranch, you can't do a VRBO weekly rentals. So just put that out of your head. It's not going to happen. So, yeah. So that's probably my top 20 things. But yeah, I hope that helped. I'm here for you. You can call, email, text me, whatever. Schedule. There's a link down below that is a Calendly link. Takes you right to my calendar, and you can schedule a phone call, a Zoom call, or an in-person meeting with me, and we'll get together and we'll find you a place here in paradise. Okay. Thank you for watching. I look forward to talking to you. God bless, and we'll see you soon.